welcome back. You already know what time it is, man. You know how we kick this off. First and foremost, I want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, my Father God, the King of all kings, ruler of all nations. And today, I want to talk about some very important topics, but today, as you can see right here, we're going to do a mukbang, mukbang, whatever you call it. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to get that in today. I got some good old Wingstop. I went and got some, as you can see here, lemon pepper wings. I got some boneless hot wings. You feel me? And you can't do it without the ranch, you feel me? So we're gonna do it like that today while we talk on some important topics. Let's see what we're gonna do, man. So we're gonna start off with talking about the most popular thing to talk about nowadays, or at least what's going on, the election. I don't get into politics. I really don't give a shit about that. But, a lot of people do. Everybody got their own theories. That motherfucker good. That motherfucker good. But, everybody got their theories on politics, If they think it's rigged, if they think, people cheat and all that type of shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. As far as what just happened with the election, all that shit, I don't know what the fuck happened, but what I do know is in politics, motherfuckers do fucking steal, motherfuckers do cheat, motherfuckers do underhanded shit. The politics, that whole game is very corrupt. It's a very corrupt game, so I don't really fool with it. But what I do know is, I'm glad those dude that's about the office, you feel me? I'm glad they got his punk ass on. But yeah, man, I don't really fool with politics. That really ain't my lane right there, you feel me? I don't give a damn. Say what you want, think what you want, whatever. But I mean, everything ain't for everybody. All right, we're gonna go to the next topic here, which is the pandemic, man. How y'all holding up out there, man? I hope everybody's staying safe, wearing your mask. I know a lot of motherfuckers say don't wear the mask, but this is the thing with the mask that get me, right? I say everybody gotta wear the mask, okay? Because the coronavirus is supposed to be airborne. So my thing is this: if it's airborne, and you're telling us to wear a mask to cover our nose and mouth, what about our eyes? What about our pores? Like, you feel what I'm saying? If it's airborne, there's other ways you can catch it rather than your nose and your mouth, like your ears. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't really making too much sense to me. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like, if we gotta wear masks, have everybody wear a motherfucking astronaut helmet or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really feel like it makes sense to wear a mask only covering up 3 holes: your nose, your mouth. Nah, man. You gotta cover your ears, my nigga. You need your eyes covered. You got pores, so like, even when you get out the shower, when you get out the shower, your pores are open. So let's say you get out the shower and you're on your way to work. Let's say you get to work and your pores are still open, or at least somewhat open. And somebody at your job got corona. And they cough, they sneeze, they breathe, they talk to you or around you. I wonder, could you get it that way? Makes sense to me. I mean, I don't know. What's that? That's just a thought. But next topic, bro, is the violence that's going on right now in our nation. And I'm not even talking about the racial violence, the political violence, the whole thing. I'm talking about violence with motherfuckers out here. I mean, straight popping motherfuckers. To be honest, you feel me? To be straightforward with you. Ain't no point to beat around the bush, sugarcoat it. Motherfuckers out here popping motherfuckers, man. Left and right. I mean, motherfuckers with legal firearms, motherfuckers with illegal firearms, motherfucking regular day citizen 9-to-5 workers, you know, gangsters, like everybody popping and getting popped nowadays, man. So that's what I say. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all be real careful out here. You know what I'm saying? This shit's popping off out here for real. And we all know why, man. The enemy is busy. The enemy is real busy, man. So just try to stay out the way. But make sure you got what you need to protect you and yours. For sure. The whole trolling. I had somebody ask me this question about the trolling and being solid. How it seems like being solid ain't cool no more. You know, back in my day, when I was coming up, shit, you had to be solid. You know, snitches weren't cool. It wasn't cool to be a rat. I didn't think that'll ever be cool. But we're living in a society today where social media runs all of it, man. Social media run everything. You feel me? And I think it's because of social media too. Like, if it wasn't for social media, I don't think that, you know, snitching and, you know, trolling, I don't think all of that shit would even be popular, even be cool to do. You feel me? But it's only cool because you got social media. You know what I mean? And it's another thing too, like YouTube videos, or videos pretty much on any site. They go by the views. So let's say you got a video, they got 100 million views. But let's say 99.9 million of those views, the people didn't like the content. They didn't like the song. They didn't like the artist or the video. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really fool with it. They just watched it because somebody told them about it. Something was stupid. It was a stupid song, so they put it up on their phone and watch it. Just because you got a lot of views, do not mean that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever content, whether it's a song, you know, a video, whatever it is, you feel me? It doesn't mean that the people like it. It doesn't mean that it's good just because it goes viral. You know, so that's why I don't really understand why these record labels, they're going after people, they're going after the artists who get the most views and a whole lot of views, even if the artists suck. You know, a lot of those views are because the artist suck. You know, people watched it to see how bad this person was. People watched it to laugh, make fun of it. You feel what I'm saying? But they're still getting deals. I don't really get it, man. This shit is beyond me. Motherfucker fire. Motherfucker banging, cuz. Motherfucker banging. What you? So we're gonna move on to racism. This is the thing about racism in America, where in the world. If you're the age 50 or under, you ain't no real racist, because you don't even know what the fuck that shit is about for real. That shit was going on in the slavery days. That shit was going on early 1900s. That shit was going on in the 50s and the 60s. By 1970 on up, that shit started to break a little bit. You know what I mean? Segregation ended, certain thing like that. So if you 35 or 40 years old and you consider yourself a racist, you lame as shit. Because at the end of the day, you don't even know shit about that. You know, you weren't even around when that shit was kicking off for real. You know, you weren't around to really see what the fuck was going on and why it was going on and all of that type of good shit. You know what I'm saying? You just following what somebody told you like a dumbass, you know, rather than looking at it for what it is yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Know what I mean? I'll tell you right now, I'm not finna jump on your bandwagon or your train and follow you just because what you say sounds good. Fuck that shit, bro. There's too many motherfuckers out here that got motherfuckers thinking for them. motherfuckers controlling their every move. Half of these motherfuckers out here who consider themselves racist. It's funny because you'll find them having black friends or black co-workers that they fuck with, and when they're around their black co-worker or they're around their black neighbor, black friend, whatever, everything is all fine and dandy. But as soon as, you know, some shit like this pop off, any little stupid ass event that pops off to kick off a racial riot, now all of a sudden they fucking racist. Get your lame ass out of here. I'm gonna tell you right now, for everybody who's a grown ass man or a grown ass woman, and you have kids that are in high school or college or grown, and you still walking your ass around trying to be racist and doing all that little fuck shit that had just went on at the Capitol and all that shit, you're a fucking idiot. If you're a racist, you're a lame. Simple as that. What y'all think about that motherfucking Super Bowl though? I ain't gonna lie. I knew Brady was gonna get it though. Brady did his thing. I'm not hating on Brady. Brady decent. In my opinion, he's not the best quarterback all time. If you ask me who the best quarterback all time, well, my favorite quarterback is Michael Vick. But if you want my opinion on who the best quarterback with the arms, as far as the arm goes, it's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers for sure. But the conversation I was having with some people about this Super Bowl was, I told them, I say, Tom Brady gonna win this. The Bucs are gonna win this. Because you gotta think, in my opinion, the Bucs had a lot more to fight for. The Chiefs was just there last year. They won it last year. Not saying that they weren't hungry, but they were damn sure was not as hungry as the Bucs, bro. The Bucs was hungry. You got Brady. He trying to prove to Belichick he can win without him, and it's a good ha ha ha. It's a good laugh in your face. It's a good, now don't you feel stupid to lead the coach who you didn't get along with, who probably thought in the back of his mind you're not gonna win no fucking Super Bowl if you go to the Bucs or wherever else you go. So for him to go to the Bucs and win, he wanted to win to prove that to Belichick, and he got Antonio Brown over there with him. He got Ronnie Jones in the back. He got motherfucking Evans, Mike Evans. He got Leonard Fournette. He got Winfield Jr. Come on. The dude has a squad. Tom Brady did not, and I repeat, he did not win that Super Bowl by himself. You feel me? He had a team. He had a group of guys that was going out there putting it to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, the boys went out there to play. As you can see, they didn't just win. They blew their ass the fuck out. You feel me? Which I was hoping that didn't happen, because I'm like, damn. Super Bowls like that is boring to me. Like a blowout. I want to see back and forth, like a boxing match. If you blow a motherfucker out, shit, by halftime, I might as well turn the shit off. You feel me? But I'm gonna say this. Congrats to Tom Brady. You feel me? He got seven Super Bowls. That's definitely not an easy task. He broke a record, you know what I mean? So when it comes to rings, Super Bowl rings, he is the GOAT. We got Black Lives Matter. How I feel about it? I support that, like, from a straightforward standpoint of what it's saying. Black Lives Matter. I support that. I fully support that. You feel me? And when I get into these discussions with people who are all Lives Matter supporters, it's we have good debates. We have really good debates, because I'll tell them this. First off, understand where I'm coming from and understand what I'm saying. Obviously, all lives should matter. All lives should matter. Everybody. All lives should matter. No matter what, you black, you white, you Asian, you Samoan, You feel me? You Hispanic. All lives do matter. All lives should matter. But for whatever reason, in today's society, us black lives, black people, we're the ones that are being gunned down by law enforcement, gunned down by racist motherfuckers, and I'm not saying white people don't die, other races don't die. I'm not saying that. But let's be real. Let's keep it a whole motherfucking buck. When you got a race of people that's constantly being wrongly imprisoned, because with black people, it seems like you're guilty until proven innocent. If you're any other race, you're innocent until proven guilty. And that even happens with Hispanics too. When they get arrested, this system, this broken ass system, considers them and us to be guilty until proven innocent. But if you're white, you're innocent until proven guilty. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you can catch on video, right? Video of a cop killing an unarmed black man or woman. On video, right there in front of you for everybody to see. And still get no justice. Now you hear how people say, oh, well, white people die and other races die and get killed and this, all of this crime, blah, blah, blah. Listen to what I'm saying. You're right. You're absolutely right. There are situations where you got white people killing white people, black killing a white person. But the difference is when that black person kills that white person, or when that black person kills even another black person, they get arrested. They get held accountable for that. Don't let that shit be on video. If that shit is on video, your ass is for sure going to the penitentiary for a murder charge. But when whites kill blacks, or that type of situation, that's the problem. But there's also another problem, and the other problem is they do not get jail time. They don't go to prison. There's no justice served. See, they don't have the same penalties as when the black person kills anybody, whatever, regardless what race. There's consequences for that. When the white person kills a black person, there's no consequences. And that is what we have a problem with in America as far as black people, black men, black people. Hey, I'm just saying this right now, bro. Me, I'm the type of person, bro, I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? This is a great country, and we do not, and I repeat, we do not need to embarrass this country by killing one another as Americans. Because you do know that other countries are looking at us, right? Okay, so if other countries see us and they see, damn, in America, they killing each other like a motherfucker. It's racist, white against black, black against white, against Latino, against this one. Oh man, this is just, it's a warfare going on over there. That makes us look bad as a country, because this is called the United States of America. It's not called the States of America. It's called the United States of America. How can we call ourselves the United States of America if we're not united? Makes no sense to me. Or maybe you got those people out there that try to make sense out of it because, I don't know who did it, but whoever made sense out of Iceland and Greenland being full of ice and Iceland being full of green and grass and trees, maybe whoever Put the logic on that. Put the logic on this. Because it don't make sense to me. I didn't serve in the military. My father served in the military. My cousins served in the military. My uncles on both sides of my family, multiple uncles, served in the military. My aunt serves in the military. One of my friends is currently in the military. I tried to get in the military. They wouldn't accept me because I got all these tattoos. But at the end of the day, the way I look at it like this. Everything happens for a reason. When I was in Job Corps, I had joined the pre-military program that they had there, you know, and it was basically like prepping you for the military before you go off into it. And it was kind of like ROTC, but a lot more intense, you know what I'm saying? And it was around the clock. It wasn't like, you know, an hour or two. It's like you have to carry yourself like that every day on campus. And I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot. And one thing I did learn about the military is that the only color that matters, well, at least at that time, we wore the army fatigue, the green, you know, the green army fatigue. And at that time, what I was told from the first sergeant, who was a first sergeant in the actual army, and he was basically doing like a recruitment thing at the Job Corps. But even he taught us, when you look to your left and you look to your right, all you see is green. I don't see a white guy, a white woman, a black guy, a black woman. I see green. If you got that military uniform on, you are my brother. You are my sister. I'm going to fight for you, and you should fight for me. We're on the same team. So how is it that, you know, my cousin tell me that when he was in the military, he was over in Iraq, Afghanistan, and he was side by side with his comrades. And he said he had white comrades. He had white brothers over there. He had white sisters. He had black brothers, black sisters. He had Asian brothers, Asian sisters. He had Hispanic brothers, Hispanic sisters. He had Samoan brothers, Samoan sisters. Of all race, colors, creeds, all nationalities, from all different parts of this country. And they loved each other. They looked out for each other. They had each other's back. They wouldn't leave one another behind. So you tell me, how can he be in Iraq and have that type of connection with a fellow American and then come back over here to America, his country, our country, the greatest country in the world? How can he come back here and get treated like a nigga? I mean, tell me, this man who just sacrificed, this man got a wife and kids. This man has a home. He has a house. You understand? He didn't even have to go to the military, because financially, from the degree he had, he would have made a lot more money not going to the military. But he didn't go to the military for the money. He went to the military to fight for his country. He went to the military so that he could make sure that at the end of the day, I want to be on the front line to help protect this country, to help serve this country. See, a lot of cats can sit back and say what they would and wouldn't do. We ain't talking about those. We're talking about the soldiers who actually went over there and gave their lives, sacrificed their families. You know how many guys, how many black men went over to the war and didn't come back? How many black women went over to the war, didn't come back? You know how many black people went over to the war and had husbands and wives here at home in America, raising the kids by themselves, and it got to be too much, and a divorce took place? People sacrificed their lives, they sacrificed their families, they sacrificed a lot to fight for this country. Why? Because we love this country. Because at the end of the day, this is how we are as black people. Black people, we're not a scary type of race. We're not easily spooked. You understand? So at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you right now, when 9/11 happened, that pissed me off so bad. That was why I wanted to go to the military. I was fucking fuming. I was fucking fuming. And I know a lot of people was fuming. And for my cousin to tell me that after 9/11, he went to the military and fought for this country, and whatever he did overseas, I don't know. He don't talk about it. He won't talk about it, which is understandable. But whatever he went through over there, he still has nightmares. He has to take, he's on medication now. You know what I'm saying? Those guys over there and those women over there were traumatized by all of that anguish. They didn't go on a fucking vacation. Do you know how hard it is to fight for this country? You understand? Because I talked to this man, my cousin, I talked to this man, and he's not the same guy that he was before he went over there. He's not the same at all. He's a completely different person now. And you mean to tell me he comes back over here to America, a country that he's fighting for, giving his life for, sacrificing his life, his family for. This man comes back over here to a country that's supposed to be home and get treated like a nigga. Now you tell me where the fuck is the united in that? Where's the loyalty in that? Where is the integrity in that? On to the next topic. The TV show The Chi, right? I don't know how many of y'all watch The Chi. I fuck with The Chi. I like that's one of my favorite shows. And it's actually, you know, at first I was a little skeptical about that show because I'm like, man, they're probably not gonna portray my city in the right way, but they're doing a pretty good job. And whoever directed this last season did fucking phenomenal, no cap. If you have not checked out The Chi, man, go ahead and make sure you check that out. Other favorite show, All American. Yo, All American is lit, bro. I'm so glad I got some shows, bro, where I can kick back, relax, you know, eat some popcorn, you feel what I'm saying? Eat on some snacks and just like kick back and vibe out. But All American is another one of my favorite shows. I got 3 favorite shows I'm watching right now. And Chi, they still working on the next season. They ain't come back yet, but it's The Chi, All American, and For Life. For Life. Check out those 3 shows, man. Those are my 3 shows I'm fucking with right now.